Alright, welcome to another American-Statesman webcast. Rick, the area playoffs wrapped up this past weekend. We got a lot to talk about. We're heading into the month of December. Before we talk about Santa time, let's go back to Thanksgiving weekend. We have lots to be thankful for, but some teams more than others. Game ball time. Who's your first one going to?
Well, Rouse is very thankful for Billy Ray McCrary, their running back. 150 yards, 3 touchdowns. They got their second playoff victory. And of course, they had never won more than 2 games in the season not that long ago. So, Billy Ray, you get a game ball.
He's only a sophomore, so I think they're also pretty thankful about that.
Very so.
Probably his, Billy's, toughest competition right now in our race for the newcomer of the year. Probably the guy I'm giving my game ball to, Scotland Butler, the running back over at St. Michael's. Came over from Bowie mid-season, but didn't play for St. Michael's. Couldn't play until this year. He's had a great season in their state quarterfinal game this past week against Plano. Presentwood is how you pronounce it. He had 221 yards, 2 touchdowns. They move on to the state semifinals. They're still undefeated, and they are looking like a state championship contender. So he deserves a little bit of game ball.
12-0, it sounds very good.
Yeah, second game ball.
I'm going to go with Chris Johnson, quarterback at Manor. They were trailing at halftime, 24-13. He comes back with 3 touchdowns, all in the third quarter. Manor rolls big time, 49-32. They're in the third round of the playoffs. Chris Johnson.
My second game ball going to go to Derek Cohen, senior over at Westlake. 45-2 win over A&M Consolidated. Probably not named on the box score, but he had the best game there. He was incredible on special teams. Blocked 2 punts. Also tackled the A&M Consolidated punter behind the line of scrimmage on another play. All 3 plays led to first half scores, and Westlake went into halftime with a 24-2 lead, and it was over by the time those teams left the locker room. So he also put on defense, and people forget that A&M Consolidated beat Westlake 35-17 earlier this year, and they were held to a safety that was given up by Westlake special teams unit. So very good job by that defense, very good job by Derek, and he's getting a game ball this week.
And he's got a twin brother, Alec, that plays defense right next to him, so good for them.
Good for them.